Sword of Omens tells me that you're watching Southern Comic Geek. Thundercats. Ho!
What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a huge haul video. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And it's raining comics from out of the sky. Comics, but I know the reason why. That's because I buy so many. That's right. We got comics coming everywhere. We've got Walmart packs. We've got exclusives. We got a whole bunch of awesome stuff. So before we get into all that good stuff, go ahead and smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so when videos like this go up ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later as long as you watch it. We appreciate you, including the people that we appreciate but not limited to are the ever-growing list of YouTube channel and Patreon members. These are people that are supporting the channel through those memberships. If you're interested in the benefits of either or both of these programs, the links are in the description below. It's always a good time to save some money. So how about for those ever increasing valued comics, other cards, coins, other collectibles, you can visit bcwsupplies.com, use the coupon code SCG at checkout and save yourself 10% on your order. We've already got a couple of people popping in and out. Pun intended. Chip 3 Pops. What's going on, Chip 3 Pops? Thanks for dropping in. So, yeah, I mean, look, it's like the preacher said about the Bible, hey, I didn't really have one chapter or verse. Just open up the Bible. I'll be there directly. So that's how it's going to be today because I've just got a plethora. How you spell that, I don't know, but I just managed to say it. I've got a plethora of stuff to show you today, and hopefully everybody's doing good this Friday, and you've got some great weekends planned, and hopefully that includes getting caught up on your comic book reading. Before we get into all that, I did want to mention this month's giveaway for channel members, Patreon members, as well as super chats done during the month of August are these right here. These are the channel exclusive covers. We've got a copy of the gold cover, a copy of the regular cover, and a copy of the foil cover. So all three are available. Austin LeMay, I've got something from you today. Look at that. I'm a poet, didn't know it. As part of the eclectic mix of collecting that we've got today. But those are what the channel member as well as and or Patreon or Super Chat giveaway is for this month is the 98 copies of one copy of all three of the variants. So having said that, let's dive into some comics. It's like, where do you start? Where do you start? Since Austin LeMay's here, let me go ahead and start with his. Right, let's see here. Austin LeMay, what do we say? So got this from Austin LeMay. And he must be French. It says fragile. I don't know how well the Postal Service listened, but we shall see. We got to very finely cut this because I don't want to cut what is behind here because it is awesome. Thyra, as God Tank would say. Thyra. Okay, there's a little leadway there to get that. There we go. The Art Chemist. What is going on, Art Chemist? How are you doing? Pull tabs. Awesome. Awesome, Austin LeMay. So a while back, for those of you who might be watching this on the rewind or in the live chat, either way, those of you who don't know, Austin LeMay is an artist in the comic book community and had done this, I guess, just kind of doodling or whatever. I don't think he was doing it. Austin, correct me if I'm wrong, but doing it for one particular person. Well, he had enough people ask him about it. I said, look, I'm going to do some prints, and they're going to be signed and numbered prints. And then you got to pick what color you wanted his signature, or if you wanted his signature on the print to be. So, cool. What does this keep it from? Oh, okay. It keeps it from scratching. Got it. I like the instructions. You put pull right there. What's wrong with this thing? Okay. So this is Something is Killing Them Turtles. Of course, we know what it is. If you've been reading The Last Ronin, you know what's killed them turtles, or finding out what's killed them turtles. And this is a play off of the Something's Killing the Children #1. Awesome cover there. Got the little SIG placement right there. Just decided to get orange for Mikey. And I'm number 12 of 25. So pretty cool. I think he is sold out of these. But if you're not, awesome, feel free to drop in the chat that you had some that are left. But I'm quite sure that he's already sold out. So this is going in my art book with my other art prints, original prints, etc., signed prints, and pretty dope. Wish I had someplace to put it on the wall, but it's just no place. Shame for shame. Art chemist Austin LeMay, who you see commenting in the chat, is the person that done that. Look at that. I'm a poet again. So that's right, Fyra. That's what God think would say, Fyra. So I finally acquiesced and got the red skull. This is what's going on, Brian Wells? How are you? But I finally acquiesced and got the red skull. He's probably the coolest one, even though I don't really or wanted to have more Captain America-centric characters. But got him mainly for Zemu's head there. But he was actually the coolest of them all. He's got the got several different hand gestures that you can change out. The gun, another different face, as well as a cosmic cube. So probably had the most accessories of any of these, especially in this particular wave. So finally gave in to my baser nature and got picked that up. Also, this is another one that I've eyed for quite some time. This is the Batman from Batman White Knight. Like the Sean Gordon Murphy verse. And it was on sale at GameStop, so I decided to pick that one up as well. Told you I've got an eclectic mix today. And if you haven't already, smash that like button. It helps for you to have a better weekend if you smash that like button. All right. Let's see here. So I ordered these from Jalzar Collectibles. Jalzar is an online retailer. He also is the one that I partnered with on the Power Ninja Tunes thing that I did. Yeah, TV toys. So I picked up these. Hey, sister, how are you? So this is the Moon Knight #1. This is the Ken Lashley variant. And this is, of course, an homage to Werewolf by Night 32, which is the first appearance of Moon Knight. And pretty dope. I think this is a Terrificon comic collector. What's going on? So I think this is a Terrificon exclusive or whatever, but they sold it in other places. So since I was getting one, I went ahead and got two. One's for me, and one I'll probably sell to somebody who maybe missed out and wasn't able to pick it up. Let's see what we got here. Now, this one, I don't know who this is, because sometimes you buy stuff and they're made-up names, as Spider-Man says, but you don't know what their real name is. Yeah, Austin LeMay, he's all over YouTube on various channels and making cameos and all that kind of good stuff. But I don't think he does his own YouTube content. This is probably an IG purchase. It's kind of heavy. I think I bought a bunch of books or just. There for a while, I was not making an awful lot of videos because I just didn't have a lot of stuff coming in, and then just like bam, it's raining comics, just like the title says. Got 8 folks watching. Hopefully, you got some good plans for this weekend. Gonna check out some comics, maybe sort some comics, If you're not doing nothing tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time and are looking for some deals, then come over here. Got me and some other sellers going to be selling for the Saturday morning cartoon crew. Yeah, this is an IG sale. No. All right, so he must have threw in some extras for me. Yeah, because I didn't order this. This is a Flash Red Trinity number 7. Then we've got Xavier Institute, the alumni yearbook. They came out with several things like this back in the 90s. Of course, X-Men was popping at that time. I do, comic collector. You need one? X-Men Parodies. X-Men Parodies. Parodies, not parodies. Yep, that's right, TV. Thor number 3, first print, which is pretty dope. I got this off the newsstand, but I sold my Thor set when it was really on fire, and just had to get it back like that Stormbreaker there. Of course, I have sold 3 different sets of Thor. I get it and sell it. But anyway, Absolute Carnage number 5. This is another one I've had before. I bought it to sell it. So since I was already purchasing stuff from the seller, and there were some deals on there to be had, and I had room in my box, I just went ahead and picked up some of these other things too, including this one right here, Wonder Woman 65. Then we've got Amazing Heroes, X Factor 5 years later. Of course, that's a callback to X Factor number 1 there. And this must be one he threw in. Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. Ooh, Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. Ooh, one of the DC Young Animals comics there. Okay. This comes from Robot Monster Island. And for those of you who have been around the comic scene, Robot Monster Island has sold on various channels, mine included. He's been selling lately over on Strictly's channel on various nights. So Strictly Comics, I guess, has decided to start having auctions like every night or something. But he has like different people that do it like different nights. So he's not on there all the time. But some people are on more often than others, I guess, as their schedule permits. Is probably the determiner there. And he's got a lot of books, mostly older books. And that's what you see him sell. Right. All right. So I've got some more Walmart packs, which is really funny because I knew the Walmart packs, and then of course the whole variant gate thing happened, as they're calling it. And I guess that's why everybody was watching the videos. Now I see everybody else doing videos trying to get those 1 in 500s. I guess watch time too, but I'm just, instead of doing it, I don't know. I've got so much stuff, I'm probably just going to open those Walmart packs up on another video. All right, so thank you, SCG. We hope you love your new comics, Max and Remy. So Max Comics is another seller. And her and Remy are an item. Or Robot Monster Island. Beanie Jesus. He's called a lot of things. Okay, so these I was bidding on. Let me get to the ones I was bidding on. I think I bid on, this one's the one I was bidding on. And he threw in these extra monster. Okay. All right, so he threw this in, Walking Dead 163, 25 cents. Free gift from Max Comics. So there you go. So Matt's throwing in the freebies. Appreciate that. So he was doing the bidding on this right here, which is a Hulk 162, first appearance of Wendigo. Obviously, Wendigo would be later used in Hulk 180 and 181, but this is his first appearance in 162. And so this was what I was bidding on. I needed this as part of my Hulk run, and every $5 he was throwing in a Master of Kung Fu issue, which I really would want, but somebody was helping bid me up. So I got some Master of Kung Fu, which I'll turn around and sell to recoup some of my funds on that. Master of Kung Fu 101. I don't know. I might need to hold on to these with the movie in short coming out. 102. I don't think any of these in particular are keys except for this last one. 103. 104. 120. You got me your slap. Who slapped you, Papa Willie? What's going on, Pop? Tyler, what is going on? Man, that video that I posted with the charity auction winnings, everybody was talking about how they wanted your art. So maybe like as a fundraiser for something, maybe you need to start doing like art pieces or whatever. So yeah, this is the first appearance, I think, of Blackjack, or maybe the origin of Blackjack, but this is the only one that was a key out of that. Yeah, so Papa Willie, what he's talking about, he was one of the winners of the Ultimate Fallout 4. So he won. He was actually on both the Super Chat wheel and the member wheel, which is how we did it last month. But he actually won it on the Super Chat wheel. So congratulations on that Ultimate Fallout 4. Yeah, this is the art. I haven't filed it in my slab box yet, but this is the one that I'm talking about. I won over on Cardboard Crazy's cancer auction to raise money for cancer. And so Tyler had done this, and man, everybody was commenting on the video. All right. Then also Robot Monster Island put this up. I don't remember offhand. I can look on my phone and see what I paid for it. Not near what it's going for on the Feebays, but this is the first appearance of the Abomination. And this has gotten to be definitely a big book because of his appearance in the Shang-Chi trailer. It just popped on before I could even think about getting it. And there you go. Starscream 69, what is going on? Another one of the channel members. How are you doing today? All right, so let's see some more comics. Okay, so this is coming from Pop's Attic. Pop's Attic. This is, I believe, Mark from Legion of Comics, who I think he helps him. I think it actually might still go to Mark's PayPal. His dad sells comics. Some of his comics, trying to clear out space, I'm sure, that he has collected over the years. And like it never fails. Like I'll randomly see something, I'm like, oh, and it's like really cheap. And it's like right after I had just got some in the mail from him. Why couldn't you have posted that a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I could have just saved myself some postage. Got me some instructions for the pool streams. Well, need all. What's up, Ian? What's happening with you? So I got this book. I don't know. I'm probably going to sell it, but it was just one of those books that was too cheap to pass up, which is the New Warriors #1. It's not the first appearance of New Warriors because that's in Thor, but definitely this is the first print of that. This was the big book that I was surprised to see for so cheap on there. I promptly claimed it. And that is New Mutants the graphic novel. This is, I believe, the 6th print. This is an Adam Hughes cover, and this is definitely one of the harder ones to find, especially for the cheap, because it's one of those 6 prints, so really low printed, and people back in the day didn't think nothing about all these extra printing. They're like, man, it's garbage. It's not even collectible. And now it is. Go figure. So the next package I got was from Lady Fantastic. Yeah, it's a cool book. I mean, I was set to pay a lot more for it at one time, and I haven't seen it. I mean, I obviously can go on eBay and get just about anything, but I just haven't seen it in the wild or on a YouTube auction or on Instagram for that matter. So when I saw it on the cheap, I had to pick it up. So this is coming from the Lady Fantastic, pretty much a mainstay for the Saturday morning cartoon crew. However, she will not be there tomorrow. So we have some other folks that have not sold with us in a little while. Going to be selling with us tomorrow as your teaser. But of course, it's not much of a teaser if you just go look at my page, because I posted it up before I came on here. All right. So Lady threw me in some Marvel Masterpiece cards. We got some Gambit action. We got some Man-Thing action. Some Kang action. And of course, we got to have some Bishop action. She wanted to get Bishop out of her life. So the funny thing, and the reason why I'm laughing about that, is because if you didn't know, we were on Mr. Comics 89, who is a Patreon supporter of the channel. But we were on his channel doing his knockout show that he does, where two people pick their various characters and then they try to fight each other based on what they know about the character. They try to sell it to the audience or the voters that this is why they would win. And I was Bishop, and she was Thor, and I convinced the audience that I would win. And so every time I see something about Bishop, I always got to give her a hard time about it. So that's kind of the funny thing about her sending me a Bishop card. But she is a good sport about it. I picked Bishop because I originally had picked the X-Men Gold team when I was fighting against the Fantastic Four. And then I'm told that when I go to singles, I can only pick somebody that was on the X-Men Gold team. All right, well, crap. Now you tell me. All right. She's had some books. I've had some books with her, rather, for a while now, just building them up. So she's on the Saturday morning cartoon crew. I normally can get a good deal. Sometimes I'll sneak in there and she's got some stuff, whether, just something that didn't interest the people that happened to be on the show at that time or whatever. Sometimes I can get some stuff really cheap, and some stuff's for the PC, some's just to turn right around and resell. What's going on? Scott, Hoarder's Hide, another channel member in the house. Appreciate you for joining. We got Swamp Thing, giant-sized Swamp Thing. Like some Zatanna action there. John Constantine, of course, got Swamp Thing. So that's pretty cool. Then we got Batgirl 39, which is an homage to Detective Comics, her first appearance, except that Flash is running her out of the way there. So pretty cool homage cover there. That's in the PC. And then we've got... I remember this one, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 9. A little Starro action there. Teen Titans Academy number 2. This is from the most recent run of that. Got Millennium, number 4. We got Superman, number 1. Some John Byrne's Superman. Dibs on the Catwoman. I show Catwoman? Are you talking about the Batgirl? No, the Batgirl's mine, dude. Here we go. We got some Ren and Stimpy. Newsstand Ren and Stimpy, and it's still enclosed in the poly bag with the stinker smeller. I wonder if it really smells. Then we've got World's Finest, number 3. Well, here's you some Catwoman right here. Some Catwoman and some Supergirl action for you, Pop. Number 3. Oh, now this is a Pop cover right here. Detective Comics 823. That's some Simone Bianchi goodness right there. There's Poison Ivy and Batman. Pop, what are you thinking? All right. So this is one I've already got. Batgirl 25. I think that's a Scott Middleton cover. A great Middleton, or is it Josh Middleton? It's Middleton. But anyway, great cover there. And he did this one as well. This is Wonder Woman 765. Then we got, looks like some Bill Sienkiewicz goodness. Trinity number 11. Looks like Bill Sienkiewicz. And then we got Shazam number 1. This is the IMAX AMC thing. So I guess when the movie came out, they re-released this because this was the cover for Shazam 0, I think, from back in the New 52. So pretty cool. Some of those will be going into the PC, and some will be going out to other folks. Other folks who might want to put those into their collections. Let's see here. Bad girl out. Yeah. I have got so many books to go through for the Saturday morning cartoon because I had been doing a whatnot sale once a week too, and then with work and stuff, I just hadn't been able to do both. And so there you go. And Sold Twice, if you're watching this on the rewind, check out that Venom goodness. Check out the auction. You'll find it there. So these are all of the PC stuff. Okay. Appreciate the 13 of you that are hanging out with me. If you have not already done so, go ahead and smash that like button. Appreciate it. Okay. Then, if you were checking out my Instagram today, you notice I posted this book, Incredible Hulk 258. First appearance of all these characters right here. This book got kind of hot right before the Black Widow movie released. What's going on, Steven Spot? But it's since cooled back off, and I picked this up there in Tupelo, Mississippi. Yes, that's right. The birthplace of Elvis. Thank you very much. Incredible Hulk 206. Incredible Hulk 205, which is the death of somebody in here. Incredible Hulk 253. And 207. And if you've been watching the channel, you know my LCS closed. So I'm all off on stuff because I think this came out a while back. Berserker number 4, maybe a week or so ago. So maybe not be too bad off. And Detective Comics 1041, the Bermejo cover, which I've been buying these. And the store that I went into before I went to Tupelo only had the A cover, which I picked up. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but I've just been only picking up one since DC went up on their books. I've only been picking up one of the detective copies. Now we've got Grimjack number 26. So why am I buying Grimjack 26 from First Comics? That's because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Munden's Bar. Yes, this is one of the first appearances of Turtles in color. For those of you who remember the old Mirage books, they were all in black and white and eventually went to color. So they got popular enough. And so show you some more in a minute, but Turtles was all over the place. I mean, they were in, Flaming Carrot and all the other kind of good stuff. They didn't know, and they had not kind of formulated where they wanted to go with the franchise yet. They were just happy that everybody wanted them in their stuff. So there you go. So this is Grimjack 26. Then we got The Last of the Viking Heroes meets the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Another example of what I was just saying. This is from Genesis West Comics. I picked this up and then forgot that I already had it. I guess I could have looked at my CLZ app like I should have, but I was kind of in a hurry. This is Savage Dragon meets the crossover with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There you go. Thousandth Ghost. What's going on, Thousandth Ghost? How are you? Hey, what do I do with my... These over here. These all go right here. Here. So Thousand Go. Check this out. So I picked up this. And I picked up this from GameStop. So I've got Arcade, and I've got Lady Deathstrike, and now I got Red Skull. So I just need to get the AIM Scientist, the Hood, and Dormammu, all of which, because Doom doesn't really have any parts with him. He's just part of that wave. And I like green, classic green Doom more than the white one. And the Red Skull, I think, is the best figure of that run. And even though I really didn't want a Red Skull because I'm trying to keep my Marvel Legends focus down, but it was a really nice looking figure. So this is the Comics Interview Special Edition. This is early TMNT. They were interviewing Peter Laird and Eastman, who were still together at that time. So this is in the early 80s. And then we've got The Killing Joke, the fourth print. So there's 8, 9, 10 of these prints, and I've got several of them. But because the difference being is either the cuff or in this, it on outward looking. I mean, obviously it says it on the inside cover, but so I saw it. You have to really check it a lot of times because the colors are very similar to each other on some of them. So checked it, didn't have it. What do you think of the What If Disney episode? Yeah. I mean, time will tell. I mean, because they're always going to put the one that they sent to test offices or test groups first, or that perform best in test groups first to try to get more people on it. So we'll see if the rest of them hold up. Scarecrow's Comic Asylum. What is going on? All right, what we got here? We got some new comics. We got Detective Comics 1040. We got Masters of the Universe Revelation #2, which is a prequel to the Netflix series. I've heard very mixed reviews on the Netflix series. But this is a prequel, and the first one was pretty cool. Covers are great. Inside's okay. So I decided to pick this one up. What's going on, Shutter Duck, one of the Patreon members? How are you? THD thing paid, I guess. Infinite Frontier, number 4 of 6. You can tell that they're setting up the next big crisis in DC. That this whole multiverse going on at the same time is not going to last, which everybody knew. Rob Boswell, another one of the Patreon supporters. Appreciate you for stopping by. Rob opened up a Squatch box. I believe it was a Squatch box earlier. Batman Detective Comics 1041. Check that out, DB Striker. If you're watching, pull them out of the ether, you know. Justice League Last Ride, number 4. Chip Zdarsky on the writing. Been enjoying this. First 2 issues were really good. And that's me saying that I don't have a very deep-rooted institutional knowledge of DC characters, like, say, Legion of Comics as an example. So, obviously, no Batman, no enough of the other ones to kind of get around, but it's really good. I just like the dynamic that Chip Zdarsky was putting them in, that, hey, this is the last run. We know this is kind of leading up to some of the future state issues that they showed. So they've been good. Dudes Talking Comics. Detective Comics. It was 1041. What's going on? Is this Mo or TK? Then we got I Am Batman. I am Batman. No, I am Batman. I am Batman. I am Batman. All that kind of good stuff. So we got I Am Batman. This is a Derek Chew cover. Thought this was the cooler of the covers. There was another one that was pretty close to it, but decided to go with this one. Oh, this is Mo. You're like, Mo? Like Mo from the Three Stooges? We've got Rorschach, number 11. Maybe Tom King's building up to stuff, and I have been quick to defend Tom King on his writing. Can't vouch for personal life. But on his writing, meaning that he seems to do better in mini and maxi series. But haven't heard good things on the Adam Strange series, and the Rorschach has been kind of for me. Maybe he's building up, and it's just going to be great. But that is the Rorschach number 11. Star Wars High Republic number 8. I haven't been too hip on this series thus far, and then last issue I read, I was like, okay, this might be going somewhere. Maybe it's because they introduced the Sith, and so I'm thinking, okay, this is classic Star Wars, Sith versus Jedi. But you know, maybe it's going to be, you know, women's power movement all up in Star Wars, which I've been afraid of. But you know, maybe not. So we'll see. Chip Zdarsky's been killing it. One of my favorite writers of the moment. I've never got into his Daredevil stuff, but I did order like the first trade. I read the first trade. It was like first 5-6 issues, and it was pretty good. But I'm reading so much now, I was like, I'm not going to go on it because I've never been a big Daredevil guy. His Red Hood story in the Batman Urban Legends, I didn't really like the idea of him kind of reworking Jason Todd's origin story. But other than that, the dynamic of a father and a son and him and Bruce, you know, the good times bad type deal, the dad knowing he's got to do better and trying, and the son understanding that the dad's flawed just like he is. I really liked that. So yeah, Chip's in the last ride, like I said, I know he's writing some other stuff as well. You got to think some of these writers that are used across multiple titles, you know, it's like how many stories you got floating around in your head, like James Tynion as an example. I mean, right now he's killing it, pun intended, with Something's Killing the Children, Department of Truth, which he's leaving Batman, and he's doing Nice House on the Lake. He's going to be doing this other new stuff. It's like how many stories you got floating around in your head that you can keep all these stories straight and make them interesting enough. Versus sometimes I think like with Donny Cates, it's like you're mailing it in. At some point, you're just mailing it in. You know, you're focused on one series more than you are another. The rest of them are just kind of stories. but that's just my opinion. X-Force number 22, one of the more consistent of the X titles thus far since the reboot. Ben Percy has been writing Wolverine and X-Force, and I guess that would be the reason why. We'll see if it can maintain its current velocity. X-Men Legends number 6. Been digging the whole retro X-Men stuff, and they're bringing back some of the old creators for the stories. And they're like 2-part stories. So like the new X Factor, they had 2-part story with the old X Factor and Walter and Louise Simonson. And then they had some other stuff with Adam X, which was a 90s X-Men character. And that was pretty cool as well. So I've been digging this. Peter David, of course, wrote a lot of the latter half of this, with Wolfsbane and all them as part of X Factor. He wrote that. So having him come back and pick up a story was pretty good. Joker number 6. This is the Terry Dotson cover. This was not my first pick cover, but this is the only one that the first store I went to got. So I said, let me pick it up. Well, then, of course, the next store you go to has a better cover, but I didn't want to get 2 covers. Just unless like the next cover just like really, really killed it, because you got to draw a line somewhere. So I've got right at 10,000 comics, not counting the books that I'm in the sale boxes, because I take those out of my inventory of PC. 10,000 comics, and those things have to go somewhere, especially when you start talking about slabs and all that kind of stuff. So what do you do? All right. So let's see here. Right. So many stories happening at the same time. I don't know how they keep just like Colin Bunn. Yeah, Colin Bunn is known for his horror takes, and Colin Bunn is really killing it with Shadow Man right now, which is a Valiant title. If you're not reading Shadow Man, you could probably pick up Colin Bunn's current run, and there's not enough real backstory that you would be lost. Like if you're not a Shadow Man fan from back in the Bob Hall days, that's fine. You probably could pick it up. Even since the reboot, you probably could pick up the current run and like it. But I've been liking what he's doing with that. Jager 101, what is going on? How are you? Well, I was going to have a separate video for Walmart Comics, but let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Organizational challenge. They start overwhelming you. But look, well, like today, you get all these comics at one time. I mean, it'd be one thing if you got 20 comics like every other week or every month, but when you're buying boxes to sell and when you're doing multiple sales across multiple platforms, it can get kind of whatever. And then you have life, right? Okay, so if you did not watch my former videos, I've done 2 or 3 lately with the newest packs, which variant gate. So somebody has been packing these variants that should have been destroyed or not distributed through Walmart, like the 1 in 500s. I did get a Moon Knight 200. That's a 1 in 500. I know some other people that got some really big books. There's been some decent hits in them as well. So I've been pleased thus far. Thus, the reason why I'm getting that, because the other packs, you kind of reach a saturation point to where you're basically getting the same 2 books, like multiple copies of the same 2 books. You might get a 3rd book that's different. So 1000th Ghost, I'm not sure what state you're in, but what I found is that a lot of the more metro areas like New York or even California on that side don't carry them for whatever reason. I'm not sure what the reason is, but they don't carry them, and just people telling me they couldn't find them. But typically they're by the collectibles, the Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, baseball card aisle, which is typically at the front of a Walmart. I've also heard some people, Walmarts are putting them behind the counter, maybe with the tobacco products and stuff, just to keep people from stealing them and messing them up. This is the Return of the Valkyries, number 4, the variant edition. Looks like a Phil Noto cover to me. Terrell Beard, I've come to find them. Well, let us see if we can get them. Okay, this is a pretty sick looking cover. This is King in Black tie-in, Fantastic Four, number 30. Look at that venomized thing. That's a Mark Brooks cover, so it makes it pretty sick. Venomized thing. And only one sells comics. There you go. And then we got the one with the front one. This is always the Walmart variant, maybe Walmart exclusive, but this is Walmart variant. So the color and the title is just a little bit different. War of the Bounty Hunters, number 1. So got 2 King in Black tie-ins. So those are kind of newer ones. Let's see what we can get here. Has anybody been reading the War of the Bounty Hunters? I'm scared that they're going to just milk that story to where it's just no good. It's like, please be over type deal. But I've liked it thus far. Iron Man 2020, number 3. This, of course, is an homage to Machine Man, the Barry Windsor Smith classic cover where Machine Man's dissected or put back together. I don't remember which order. This is, I don't believe, Barry Windsor Smith, but nope, it's not. But this is a variant cover of that. Did not read the Iron Man 2020 storyline. All right, this is Maestro number 5. I already have a copy of this. This is Dale Keown on the art. And then we've got Iron Man Annual number 1. Bought a 3-pack today at an antique store. $2.49 was original price. Paid $4. Had X-Men 2, Batman 502 showing, and the NAM number 1. Oh, okay, well, yeah, that's a pretty good one. I don't know what that NAM's going for these days, but X-Men 2 is a decent find. All right. Got 20 folks watching. Appreciate that. If you have not already, smash that like button. Okay. I have this one. This is Maestro number 1. This is the oh goodness, Ed. Oh crap! What's his name? Ed McGinnis. Ed McGinnis cover. It's pretty cool. Probably keep that one. We got X-Force number 19. That's just a regular A cover there. And then we got X-Men number 1, which if you've heard me open up the Walmart packs, you probably heard. This is a wraparound cover. Probably heard me talk about thus far, which is only 2 issues in. X-Men has been good. I guess this is how they raise gas prices on you, right? They go all the way up to over $4 down here after Hurricane Katrina, and when they fall back to 3, people go, "Oh, okay, well that's great." No, it's not. It's not great. So maybe the same thing with X-Men, with X of Swords being so bleh, they bring this back and they're like, "Okay, this is more closer to X-Men." So it's good. It's not great. Raining Comics. Where is my umbrella? Yes, Sleeping Collectibles. How are you doing today, my friend? One of the channel members. Check out this. I got this Batman from the White Knight, and then I got this Red Skull as well. So putting Zemu's head body together. So I've still got a couple of other figures to get. Iron Fist Heart of the Dragon, the variant edition. Look at that, Steven Spock. If you're watching, reflection. So this is a Philip Tan cover. Pretty dope cover. Series was lackluster, but the cover's pretty dope. Planet of the Symbiotes, number 2. Got Batman 89 comic yesterday. It was all right. A little confused as where it starts off. Don't know if it's Batman or Batman Return. So, yeah, I started to get a Batman 89 just to read it. I have the Miko Sion Batman cover ordered from Big Time Collectibles. They it is a homage to the classic Jim Lee cover where he's looking one way and the Superman's looking the other way. I ordered it with the Superman 78 where Miko done and it's an homage to the Jim Lee Superman so that you can base them just like you can the Jim Lee ones. And so I ordered those from Big Time Collectibles. The other covers were like, yeah, they're okay. But, they weren't really all that great. High Republic number 6. So I just decided to wait on my one to come in the mail. So, of course, what all the variant gate and all that kind of stuff created a run on Walmart books, I'm sure, because everybody's like, holy crap, I'm going to go out there and see if I can get me something like that. So, X of Swords Stasis. This is the variant edition. This is a 1 in 25 or 1 in 10. If anybody knows offhand, let me know. It seems like I remember seeing this at the shop for more. So I think it is a ratio cover. Then we've got, I've gotten several of these lately. And these, this is the Black Panther 166, which articulates to the classic Hulk 340 cover. And then we got Star Wars, the High Republic number 6. Again, Phil Noto cover. Like this. They got a little sticker on them. And, if you followed them enough, you know which ones are which current wave. The ones you're seeing are the ones that have just come out. So they have all the same front books on it. So you got that Star Wars one. There's one that has the Aliens, which is a Walmart exclusive comic. And then you got this, which is a Walmart variant, Extreme Carnage. And then that Star Wars The Bounty Hunter is another one of the front ones. Yeah, I just got 2 more of those Nightwing packs the other day, Tim, and opened mine. Unfortunately, one of them was damaged. So this is Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon, Philip Tan cover again. And Planet of the Symbiotes again. Sometimes, unfortunately, that's what you get. You get the exact same ones. Star Wars High Republic number 6 again. What's going on? Burt Family 54 Comics up in the house. Just did him a Walmart pack unpacking the other day. Yeah, I was going to do a separate video, Burke, on it, but then I said, well, what the hey, let me go ahead and get this done. Because I had opened a plethora of other books before you, at least before you said anything. VV, what's up, man? How are you? Looking forward to getting that package from you. We got Widowmakers. Never seen this. Widowmakers, Red Guardian, and Yelena Belova variant cover. Never even heard the series. And we got Heroes Reborn number 7. That's a tired old thing, and I haven't even read Heroes Reborn. We got Extreme Carnage Alpha. This is the Walmart variant. Okay. Well, I don't know. Just because New York is whatever. But it's funny because I ordered something from overseas a couple months ago, and it came from Britain, and I got it before I got something that was in California. And you're like, really? Really? Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's going to get in trouble in there. Okay. We got Captain America 27, which is the Alien variant. Then we got X Corp number 2. We got a lot of characters in that X Corp that I'm interested in and I like. However, I'm not too hip on the writer. So, that's right. I forgot. Teeny Howard. This is VV's favorite. That's right. This is VV's favorite writer, Teeny Howard. So there you go. Extreme Carnage. Again. So I think in this wave that Alien 3 Ron Lim cover is the only Walmart exclusive, that you can't just go buy in some store somewhere. Having said that, who knows? Because you shouldn't be able to get these older 1 in 500s in here either, but they are. Yeah, that's exactly where it belongs. That's where it belongs. What's going on, Thomas Z? How are you? One of the channel members and supporters. Appreciate that. X-Men Legends number 2. This is the action figure variant. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Adam X is one of the characters from the 90s, and they retconned him to be Havoc's and them's half brother on the mother side. So, and this is Maestro number 5, which I pulled one of these from another pack earlier. Then we got Alien number 4. I think I said 3 earlier, but this number 4 is a Ron Lim cover. Anybody been reading Alien? I'm not a big franchise Alien fan, but haven't really heard that much whether it was good or bad on the Marvel comic side. So Salvador La Roca's in there, so probably got some good stuff. All right. Oh, look. Another X-Men Legends number 2. Oh, look. Maestro number 5. Dang it. I hate when I get the exact same pack. So it seems to follow this because I was watching Stanibles earlier and he was opening some Walmart packs. So there's usually in every box, there are 3 packs with the same cover. So there was only 3 of the Alien book in that box. Okay. Out of those, two of those packs are going to be the exact same thing. All 3 books. And then the third pack is different. So we will test that theory again. But it was that way with the High Republic. It was that way when I was watching Stanibles because he did the same thing I did and bought a whole box. Because we're either risk takers or gluttons for punishment. I don't know which, maybe both. Uh-oh. I have challenged and oh no. Same cotton. That's the exact same. So the theory does not hold true. You can get the exact same books, unfortunately. So just FYI, as you're out there hunting. We've got Thomas Z dropping the $5 super chat. And we got to make it rain, man. We got to make it rain. We got to make it rain in the right direction. This way. Appreciate you for stopping by. And Thomas Z, just for that, man, this is for you. Come here. So appreciate Thomas Z, who has been selling some goodies over on his eBay account. So Thomas, if you want to drop your link for your eBay store in the chat, feel free to do so. So yeah, that is it. I mean, that's enough. I mean, I've got because I usually rebag and board every old book that I get. I don't want to deal with their back and boards. I like them all to be Silver Age and like them all to look pretty uniform. So I got to bag those. The Walmart books, whether I'm keeping them or whether I'm selling them, they need to be bagged, depending on which bag stack. So I got fortunate enough. I was at a shop that had 100 bags and boards, and so went ahead and picked them up because I know that some are in shortage areas. And so when you see them, go ahead and pick them up. If you're looking for a place, which I know that they're running behind on their supplies just like everybody else. If you're looking for a place for supplies, check out bcwsupplies.com. See if they can help you out. Use the coupon code SCG at checkout. Save yourself 10% on the order. There's a link in the description below for that as well. And then we've got Papa Willie, Tricky's mom. Well, look, Pop. Give her a kiss on the cheek. Give her a kiss on the cheek. Let her go home to take care of Tricky. And so, all right, Papa dropping the super chat in there. We got to make it rain in the right direction. Appreciate that, Pop. Aggressively relaxing, not just casually relaxing. Like, see, Gary B, the comic casual guy, if he was relaxing, it would be casual. But this guy is aggressively relaxing. How are you doing? Yeah, Papa don't pull no punches, man. He just comes in the chat, starts talking trash. So as you can see, and you've probably heard me say, there are an awful lot of books to be sold on Whatnot over the next few weeks, as well as on the Saturday morning cartoon crew. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. So if you want something to do, or you need looking for some books in particular, check us out. Not just myself. It's at least 5 other sellers. At one point, we might have 6 other sellers in there. Also, for those of you who came in late or might not know, the giveaway for this month are 3 copies of the different Power Ninja Tunes. You got the gold, you got the foil, and you got the regular cover. This is the last number of each one. You got 40. Then you got number 5 of the gold, because there was only 5 of them. And then you got number 10 of the 10. And these will be going out to one lucky member. One of the ways that you can enter to win is to be a channel supporter through YouTube or through Patreon or both. For every membership you have, you got 10 chances to win that. And then for every $1 super chat you give in a live show like this, or any the auction tomorrow, or anything that you do throughout the month of August, you will get 1 chance per $1. Then you can be one of the channel members, like these fine folks here listed. Will get 10 chances per deal. So it takes planning. It takes planning. You're like, oh, I gotta relax. Oh, I gotta relax. But yeah, I can see that. Hey, Papa's been on a winning streak, man. I figure Papa's going to Vegas next or something, because Papa's been on a winning streak. He's been winning a bunch of big books, big prizes. Then he's been slinging some books, some big books. You know, see, I sling little stuff, you know, because I'm just a little guy. Pop, he's slinging the big stuff. He's just like that. So certainly Papa has got a fair shot at that with the super chats that he's been dropping, as well as his YouTube channel membership. With YouTube channel membership, obviously you get into the various giveaways that we do, as well as the emojis and that type of stuff. For the Patreon membership, if you buy a lot of books from me, you might find more value there. If you're at least a $9, which is the Bronze Age, I believe, you get a $9 mailer every month from me. And so it pays for itself, and you're entered to win on top of that. And then if or the Silver Age, you get it's a $25 membership, and you get the entries to win. You also get at least a $16 mailer for free, and you get 10 free books too on top of it. So if you are interested in either or both of those, the links are in the description below, as well as the discount codes for that I mentioned earlier for BCW. Papa Willie says, peace out, y'all. Papa Willie, thank you. Phil is joining as Papa is leaving, so appreciate that. But we're fixed to get out of here. Everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully you can come back and hang with us a little bit Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, right here, same bat time. Well, not same bat time, but same bat channel anyway. And till next time, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.